This video will cover the step-by-step process for how to wean a patient from cardiopulmonary bypass, and will hopefully serve as a resource for you as you begin to practice independently in the sim lab. We will start the scenario with a patient on full cardiopulmonary bypass. Here you see a non-pulsatile arterial trace and a CVP of 0 indicating an empty right heart. The weaning process will go through 3 steps. We will start at full flow and progress to 3/4 flow, then half flow, then quarter flow, and then off bypass. Okay, Mike, come down to 3/4 flow.
Coming down to 3/4 flow.
To come to 3/4 flow, apply a clamp partway across the venous line and immediately check the level in your reservoir. If the level in the reservoir is dropping, you can move your eyes to the monitor. Do not adjust the pump flow. Let the reservoir level continue to drop until the arterial blood pressure is pulsatile with a systolic between 90 and 110. Move your eyes back to the reservoir and mentally note the reservoir volume. Then reduce the pump flow to hold the level steady at this reference point. One measure of your skill is your ability to maintain the patient's filling pressures by managing the reservoir volume. When you are practicing, try to hold the level for several minutes before moving on to the next step.
I'm at 3/4 flow.
You can come to half.
Coming down to half flow.
To transition to half flow, apply a second clamp on the venous line. This time, do not allow the reservoir level to drop. Immediately bring your hand back to the arterial pump and reduce the flow to hold the reservoir level steady. Then, check the patient's arterial blood pressure.
I'm at half flow.
Go to quarter.
Coming down to quarter flow.
Repeat this process for quarter flow. Adjust the clamps on the venous line and reduce the pump flow without changing the reservoir level. Then check the patient's pressure and adjust the reservoir volume accordingly to fine-tune the filling pressures.
Now to quarter flow.
To put a little volume in.
Putting a little volume in.
You can come off there.
Coming off bypass.
To come off bypass, clamp the venous line completely and turn off the pump. Turn off the circuit shunts. Clamp the arterial line. Turn off the sweep gas. Stop the timers and turn off the anesthetic gas. And remain ready to transfuse to the patient as necessary.